Hello everyone, I am Dr. Milind Jamdhare, working as Assistant Professor in Botany at Srimati Narmadabai Nagod Chaudhary Arts, Commerce and Science College, Kusumba. Today we are going to discuss the chapter first of plant taxonomy, that is Introduction to plant taxonomy. Plant taxonomy is nothing but it is a systematic study of the plants. The taxonomy word is derived from Greek words that is taxis and nomos. Taxis means arrangement and nomos means law, rule or study. The literal meaning of this taxonomy is lawful arrangement or arrangement by the rules. The definition of the plant taxonomy is the science dealing with the study of classification, including its basis, principles, rules and procedures. Or it is the branch of botany which deals with the study of classification, identification, description, nomenclature and preservation of the plant. According to these definitions, one can understand that taxonomy is depend upon there are certain rules, regulations, principles and procedures, and there are some aspects like classification, identification, description, nomenclature and preservation of the plant. This study included in the taxonomy. There are major aspects of the plant taxonomy, that is exploration of the plant, description of the plant, identification, nomenclature, classification and study evolutionary trends in the plants. These are the major aspects of the taxonomy. The Carl Linnaeus is regarded as a founder of taxonomy, or he is also referred as the father of taxonomy. The term taxonomy is first coined by the French taxonomist Decandolle. The fundamental components of a plant taxonomy is classification, identification, description and nomenclature of the plant. These are the fundamental components. It is also deals with the phenetic, genetic and phylogenetic relationship among the plants. The taxonomic knowledge. The taxonomy depends upon the basic knowledge of various branches of botany like morphology, anatomy, embryology, cytology, genetics, physiology, etc. The taxonomy not only identifies plants but also explains the natural relationship within the plant. Whatever the relationship that one can identify with the help of taxonomical knowledge. Okay, so these are some scopes of the plant taxonomy. The first is classification becomes the foundation of all sciences. With thousands of plants are there which are properly described, arranged with the known system of classification, and it becomes the foundation of all sciences concerning with the plants. Without knowing the correct name of the plant or systematic arrangement, one cannot study further study of any field regarding the plants. In agriculture and horticulture, it has also a great scope because it provides a complete information about all existing plant specimens, obtaining new hybrid varieties also. It has also scope in science in forestry, because forest plants are named and classified. This indicates the characteristic feature, distribution, abundance and economic values of plant species. It provides the basic information regarding the plant ecologists so that new soil conservation measures can be done or can be used with the native grasses and the plant species as soil binders. It has also a great use in tracing the origin of the plants to understand the fossil plants. The correct taxonomic information is needed. Now, the importance of taxonomy. The arrangement of elements or taxa of plants in more systematic manner so that they can be better understood and could be used easily and more effectively. If the data is not in proper arrangement, at that time it is very difficult to understand a particular system of classification of particular plant. So that the arrangement of data in a systematic manner is more important. To arrange data or information and knowledge about the plant. To indicate the source, genetic relationship, ancestry and origin of the plant. From this study, one can found the genetic relationship among the plants or its origin or ancestry of the plants with the knowledge of taxonomy. It also indicates the distribution and habitat of the plant on the earth and their benefits. Now, the functions of taxonomy. The functions of taxonomy includes these three functions, that is identification, nomenclature and classification. We will discuss it one by one. First, identification. Identification is recognizing an unknown specimen with the already known taxon and assigning a correct rank and position in the classification. When you have an unknown specimen with you, at that time you can recognize that specimen, or you can compare that unknown specimen with the pre-existing specimen, and you can assigning them a correct rank and position in the classification on the basis of its similarities and dissimilarities with the other taxa. It can be achieved by visiting herbarium and comparing unknown specimen to duly identified specimens stored in the herbarium. Herbarium is nothing but it is a storage place where the plants are preserved in the form of herbarium. Okay, for herbarium is a procedure making of herbarium. We can study it later on. In that chapter, you can study the whole process of making of herbarium. Okay, so one can achieve the identification with the visiting to herbarium with comparing unknown specimen with the previously identified specimen, or one can send that unknown specimen to an expert who can authentically identify the specimen and send it back to you, or it can be done with the help of various literatures like flora, monograph or manuals or keys. These are available in lots of number. You can study with such type of literature, or one can it can be confirmed by the comparison with the detailed description, or it can be done by the help of various databases or websites. Nowadays there are lots of websites or lots of databases are available, or lots of mobile apps are there with the help of which you can identify the species very easily. The mobile apps, just with the help of mobile apps, you can just click take a snap of the plant, and that app can be predict what may be that species, and you can identify that particular plant. After that, the second function is nomenclature. If it is the naming of a plant is correctly, once the taxon determined, it is necessary to give it a scientific name. If your specimen is not similar to previous ones, at that time it is necessary to give it a scientific name, so that should be in accordance with the rules of botany, or that is the botanical nomenclature. But there are certain rules and regulations which are formed by the International Botanical Congress, which are published in ICBN, that is International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. The Congress meets at a regular interval of 5 to 10 years, in which a new name is given to new taxon, and thus more areas are explored and more plants are become known to scientific world, and these are added then to already existing list of the plants known so far. Okay, so this is about the nomenclature. After that, the third function is classification. Classification is also most important part of the taxonomy. It is highly impossible to anyone to study all the plants individually that cover the mantle of globe. One cannot study whole plants. There are thousands of plants on the earth planet, on the earth mantle of the globe, which cannot be identified by a single person. So it is necessary to place the plants in smaller or larger group with their similarities and dissimilarities. These groups are then arranged according to their levels in the category in a sequential manner. Each category has a name in accordance with rules of nomenclature. Thus, the similar individuals may be grouped under the species, and similar species under genus, and similar genera under family, and so on. Likewise, the categories are formed in the classification. This is all about the first chapter, that is Introduction to Plant Taxonomy, in which we have discussed about introduction, its definition, its scope, its importance and functions of the taxonomy. Thank you.